All right, today it begins the official time that we will discuss how I draw. Yay! Okay, so we are starting off showing you my brushes, what I use. Now, I usually keep the epoxy or whatever you pronounce it low when I'm doing my sketches, but just the Fiskit brush. I bought all these on Etsy. If you're interested, I can put the link somewhere in the demo. Then there's another brush set of theirs. It's like a pixelated one. It's for the lantern color, and then I use a smudge brush for shading. And I usually use that with blending and out and whatnot. But anyways, yeah. So I'm going to just quickly show you my rough sketch process. And while that is going on in the background, I shall tell you a little bit about Obi. Yay! So Obi, obviously, is, friends with Hunter. Well, I say friends, but we know they're frenemies. Anyways, the point is, funny story. Obi has like purple eyes. That's not actually his eye color, obviously, because this is a normal world. So Obi actually has like brown eyes like Hazel, but he is always wanting to be cooler than everybody else. So yeah, he's got purple eye contacts in. And his natural hair color is black. Buck hair, brown eyes, pretty basic, he says. So, he likes to be different, likes to be special. I think that's why him and Hunter don't really get along. There's also lore, in their backstory. But, we won't touch into that because, where's the fun if I tell you everything? You gotta learn. But yeah, anyways, it's a really long sketching process. This tutorial is supposed to be how about shade skin. I don't even know if I even said that in the beginning. I've never done a tutorial before. Clearly, I don't know what I'm doing. That's okay. You guys aren't here for me knowing everything, right? Just here you just because you're interested. Okay, now I skipped the process. Oh my goodness, everything's going so fast. So I skipped the process in line art. Now seeing my colors set up, I put every OC with their own color palette. Okay, now we're starting off with the skin. And, you can really see I'm making mistakes. I do this all the time. Anyways, I'll start with getting the skin layer. Just setting that down. Man, but you're a pasty, bro. You need a tan or something. So, everyone has a weird way of coloring. Mine's weird. Okay, so no judging. You're gonna see a lot of me, like, tweaking and editing things because I get so annoyed when things don't go my way the first time. So I literally just like erase, draw. You could probably see me swapping back and forth between the brushes at the top. Yeah, just ignore that. Anyways, so the next thing, and then I'll do another layer, and I'll do a clipping mask to for flat color, for skin color, and I'll pick the next one that I already have set out. And do I know where the light comes from? No. Should I? Guess. Let's just shade wherever my little heart believes that I think there should be shading. Do a little thing under his eyes, under his nose. Yep, ears. Am I shading all this correctly? Probably not. Oh my goodness, is that a little dot? That's gonna bother me. Anyway, sorry I pointed it out to everyone else, but now it's gonna bother me. So we got that going on. We get my smudge brush. Now, you can see there's two different types. I'm using the one from the March because I just like that one better. Why? I don't know. The other one's better, I think, for coloring in a different way. Anyways, so I blend it out, but as you notice, I don't blend the entire thing. I still leave a semi-sharp edge. I learned that in rendering tips. It tends to make it feel like there's some shape to it and not just like gradient, if that makes sense. Yep, same thing. Clippy mask. I merge my layers together. No judging here. Everyone does it differently, like I say. And I'll just add a little more color. Add a little more depth by darkening areas that I think should be a little more darkened, like the inside of his ears. Maybe a little more crevice in his neck. And I will end up, blending those out just a little. Because I don't want it to be too bold compared to the rest. It's just supposed to add more depth. Once I get that, I'll pick another layer once I finish. And yep, I'm going right in for his lips, big and juicy. Blend that bad boy out. Now, I normally highlight it. I think I just forgot this time. So you guys will have to ignore the fact that I forgot. Please. Where are we at? Let's separate. We're still bonding. Okay, we're done. We're zooming in. We're merging the layers. Do another clip. Yeah, here we go. Rinse and repeat. Now, this is me deciding what shade of blush I want to go for, and I was like, you know what? Let's go more red. Why? I don't know. Just feels like that's more vibrant in color. I'll go to the cheek, and I always add it to the nose. I don't know about you, but I do that with my makeup. If you're a girly pop, blend it out, smudge it. I smudge weird. No one come at me for that. I hope you're really enjoying the commentary, so I really don't know what I'm doing. Yep, blend it out, make it look nice and smooth. I probably gotta blend it more, but I digress. It's to your own, assertion or whatever. Big word. Blend it, blend it. And my favorite, merge. And we're clipping it again. This is where we get the highlight. And now usually go for my skin tone and go just a little up. But I realize he's so pasty that I just went for white. So I add it on the bridge of his nose, add it under like the corners of the eye there for like a little highlight. Add it to his cheeks. I feel like it adds a nice little glow on their face. Makes them feel like they have healthy skin or whatever. Get his little tooth. Always does his tooth, guys. Why? I don't know. I thought it was cute. Then we'll alpha lock, get the little bit of shading in there. Depth of the eyes or whatever they call it. And then underneath that clipping layer, I'll do another one. If you do it that way, it's so the white stays on top of there, and I can just color without worrying about going over what I just did.
Yes!
101. And I'll just go in with more color, making the pupils. Yes, beautiful. A very simple eye coloring, mind you. Go back for another. Oh, dude, I was so mad about that. Anyways, we'll go back in with the darker for the iris. Then we'll just draw a little... I don't even know what shape that is. Draw a little shape there. Yep. Mine. Beautiful. All right. Now we, as usual, merge everything together. Now, if you don't like merging your layers together, you don't have to. I'm just a little weirdo, and that's what I like to do. Okay, and over the liner, I will draw a little black oval, and then a white oval right on top. It gives a little highlight. If anyone's curious how I did that, that's how I did that. Yay! He's beautiful. Now, I'm not coloring everything else because this is just supposed to be skin and eye and face. And I felt like it would be too long for everything else. So, there is OB. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please comment them below.